Have you ever wondered how to negotiate with insurance companies after an accident? Let's face it, accidents are a part of life, an unfortunate reality that many of us will face at some point. Whether it's a minor fender bender or a more serious collision, the aftermath of an accident can be a challenging time filled with confusion and uncertainty. Accidents can occur anytime, anywhere, and to anyone. According to the National Safety Council, an American is accidentally injured every second, and someone is killed every 3 minutes by a preventable event. These figures are not just numbers on a page, they represent real people facing real challenges. In the midst of dealing with physical injuries, emotional trauma, and financial burdens, there's another hurdle to cross: negotiating with insurance companies. Insurance, in essence, is a safety net. It's designed to protect us from the financial impact of unforeseen incidents. However, dealing with insurance companies post-accident is often not as straightforward as we'd like it to be. Why is that? Well, insurance companies are businesses, and like all businesses, their goal is to make a profit. This means they have a vested interest in paying out as little as possible on claims. This reality often translates into a challenging and sometimes frustrating process for claimants. On top of this, there's the complexity of the insurance claims process itself. Piles of paperwork, legal jargon, and the pressure to quickly settle can leave many feeling overwhelmed and underprepared. It's a daunting task to navigate through this maze, especially when you're already dealing with the aftermath of an accident. But here's the thing: knowing how to effectively negotiate with insurance companies after an accident can be a game changer. It can be the difference between receiving a settlement that barely covers your expenses and securing one that fully compensates you for your losses. Understanding how to negotiate with insurance companies can make all the difference. Knowledge is power, especially when dealing with insurance companies. Let's delve into the world of insurance policies, a realm often shrouded in mystery for many. Understanding your insurance policy is like learning a new language. It can be complex, sure, but once you've got the hang of it, it becomes second nature. It's like holding the key to a chest of secrets. And these secrets can be your strongest allies when you're negotiating with an insurance company after an accident. Now, every insurance policy includes two key components: what's covered and what's not. It's essential to familiarize yourself with both. Coverage is like your safety net, the assurance that you're protected in case something goes wrong. But sometimes the safety net has holes, and these are the exclusions. They're the exceptions to the rule, the instances where your insurance company might say, "No, we can't cover this." Understanding these is just as important as knowing what's covered. Now, let's pull back the curtain on an insider secret. Have you ever wondered how insurance companies determine the value of a claim? It's not magic, nor is it random. It's a calculated process, driven by factors like the type of accident, the extent of the damage, and the cost of repair or replacement. It's also influenced by your policy's specific terms and conditions. So in essence, the more intimate your understanding of your policy, the better you can predict the potential claim value. But here's the catch: insurance companies are businesses, and like any business, their aim is to minimize costs and maximize profits. This means they might not always offer you the full claim value upfront, and that's where your knowledge comes into play. Knowing how the process works, understanding your policy, and being aware of the potential claim value puts you at an advantage. It equips you with the tools to negotiate effectively and ensure you're getting the best possible deal. Being well-informed puts you in a position of strength when negotiating. Harness the power of knowledge and turn the tables in your favor. After all, in the game of negotiation, the one who holds the knowledge holds the power. Negotiation is an art, and it can be mastered. Let's dive into the world of negotiation and its importance when dealing with insurance companies after an accident. In the aftermath of an accident, negotiating with insurance companies can feel like an uphill battle, but don't fret. With a few strategic moves, you can tip the scales in your favor. Firstly, patience is paramount. Insurance companies may attempt to rush the process, offering a quick settlement that might seem tempting in the moment. However, it's essential to resist this urge. Wait until you have a full understanding of your injuries, the treatment required, and the impact on your life. This will enable you to negotiate a settlement that accurately reflects your needs. Next, persistence. Insurance companies are experts at playing the waiting game. It's their hope that you'll become frustrated and accept a lower offer. But remember, you have the right to a fair settlement, so don't be afraid to reject the initial offer if it doesn't meet your expectations. Keep pushing for what you deserve. Professionalism is another key factor. Maintain a professional demeanor at all times. This doesn't mean you have to be cold or distant. On the contrary, being polite and respectful can go a long way in fostering a positive relationship with the insurance adjuster. Keep all communication clear and concise, and always stay focused on the facts. A helpful tip is to document everything. Keep a record of all conversations, correspondences, and paperwork related to your claim. This can prove invaluable if there are disputes or misunderstandings down the line. Lastly, know your worth. Understand the full extent of your claim, considering both tangible and intangible damages. This includes medical expenses, loss of earnings, as well as pain and suffering. Don't sell yourself short. Remember, negotiation is a process, not a one-time event. It might take time, but with patience, persistence, and professionalism, you can navigate this journey successfully. Effective negotiation can significantly increase your claim value. So keep these tips in mind and stand your ground. You've got this. Sometimes, having a lawyer by your side can make all the difference. Let's take a moment to delve into why this is true. In the aftermath of an accident, you may feel overwhelmed by the negotiation process with insurance companies. They have teams of experts at their disposal who deal with these situations day in and day out. It can be an intimidating process, and that's where a lawyer comes in. A lawyer's role in this context is manifold. First and foremost, they are your advocate. They are there to represent your interests and to ensure that you are treated fairly throughout the process. They understand the ins and outs of the insurance industry and can use this knowledge to your advantage. Secondly, a lawyer can help you understand the legal jargon and the fine print of insurance policies. They can break down the complexities of the system and explain them to you in simple, understandable terms. This can be a lifesaver when you're trying to make sense of an already stressful situation. Now, when should you involve a lawyer? The answer is not always straightforward. However, if your claim is denied, if you're not sure about the fairness of your settlement, or if there are complications such as multiple parties involved in the accident, then it's time to seek legal advice. Choosing the right lawyer for your case is crucial. Here are a few insider tips to help you make the right choice. Look for a lawyer who specializes in personal injury or accident cases. They will have a deep understanding of the specific laws and regulations that apply. Check their track record and reputation. Don't be afraid to ask for references and take the time to do your homework. Remember, the lawyer works for you. You should feel comfortable with them, and they should be responsive to your needs and concerns. In conclusion, the role of a lawyer in negotiating with insurance companies after an accident is invaluable. They can provide the expertise, the support, and the peace of mind that you need in such a challenging time. A good lawyer can help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims, and that, ladies and gentlemen, can make all the difference. So, what's the secret to successfully negotiating with insurance companies after an accident? Well, let's take a quick walk down memory lane and revisit the key points we've discussed today. It all starts with understanding your policy. It's like a treasure map, and the treasure is the coverage you're entitled to. The terms, conditions, and exclusions might seem as complex as hieroglyphics, but with patience and careful reading, you'll decode the secrets within. Remember, knowledge is power. Don't allow yourself to be left in the dark, wondering about your rights and benefits. Next, we move on to the art of negotiation. It's not a tug of war, but more of a dance where you lead with facts, evidence, and a clear understanding of your situation. Be firm, but be fair. Remember, the goal is not to win the negotiation, but to reach a fair and just settlement. It's a delicate balance, but with practice and preparation, you'll be pirouetting through the process like a pro. But what if the dance becomes a duel? That's when you call in the cavalry, your lawyer. They're your knight in shining armor, ready to step in when the negotiation gets tough. They know the ins and outs of the law, and they can help you navigate the choppy waters of insurance claims. Involving a lawyer doesn't mean you're being combative. It simply means you're ensuring your rights are fully protected. And there you have it. The secret isn't a single silver bullet, but rather a combination of understanding, negotiation, and when necessary, legal support. It's about being informed, being prepared, and being assertive. It's about standing up for your rights and making sure you're fairly compensated for your losses. With these insider secrets, you can confidently negotiate with insurance companies and ensure you get the compensation you deserve. With the right knowledge and support, you're no longer a victim of circumstance, but an empowered individual ready to take control.